He was called son. He was called grandson. He was called nephew. He was called cousin. And he was called brother. But he was never called husband. He was never called daddy. And he was never called grandpa, because he never came home. I hope when I'm finished telling you his story, you might consider calling him Hero. Did you finally realize your dream of having a family only to have your happily ever after turn into a nightmare? Do you find yourself up late at night wondering why nothing you try as a parent is working? Are you searching for adoption resources and a support team but can't find any? Hi neighbor, welcome to Anchors of Encouragement. I'm Tim Maudlin, husband, adoptive parent, Bible class teacher, and ambassador of encouragement. I too felt the joy of having a family of my own. I wish we could be like other adoptive families. I knew we were doing our best, but nothing seemed to work. I kept asking myself, why is this happening to us? Life can be tough. Storms in life are inevitable. In Anchors of Encouragement, my mission is to throw adoptive parents a lifeline and be your anchor, to offer biblical mindset support and provide stability when life gets unstable. If you're ready for real and raw talk that leads to peace beyond comprehension, so you not only survive but thrive in life's storms, this podcast is for you. Hope and healing are on the way. Hi neighbor, welcome to Anchors of Encouragement. As I'm recording this episode, we in the United States are preparing to celebrate Memorial Day. Memorial Day is a federal holiday for honoring and mourning the U.S. military personnel who have died while serving in the United States Armed Forces. On this day, I'm thinking about a person who I only knew from a picture on a wall. When I was a little boy, my Aunt Ruth lived next door to us. I would go to visit her and sit on her couch and talk. On her wall was a picture of her baby brother Lloyd, my great-uncle Lloyd Fisher. He was a handsome man. Those who knew him said he could really sing. He had a promising future ahead of him. The picture showed Uncle Lloyd in his Army uniform. He was a soldier. When his country called, Uncle Lloyd answered that call and went to fight in World War II. I would like to read to you a letter that my Uncle Lloyd wrote to his mother, my great-grandmother Fisher. It's dated June 10th, 1944. Dear Mom, have received several letters from you this week. Have been unable to write to you until now. Hope you all are okay. I'm feeling pretty good. How's everything coming back home? Got any crops out yet? I don't suppose you have, though. Herman and I are riding together. I suppose you have been reading in the paper about the invasion. Well, it has come at last. Don't worry about it, because there isn't any use to worry. I'm coming home, and that's all there is to it. For the last few days, the weather has been rather cold. Wish it would warm up. I can just imagine how it looks at home now. I'm glad Pop got to go to church. What did he say about it? I wish I could have been there. Not much else to say, only keep the letters coming. They sure cheer me up. Tell everyone hello. I'll write whenever I can. Love, Lloyd. In December of that same year, 1944, during the Battle of the Bulge, the German armored divisions were making a strong push toward a fuel depot controlled by the Americans. The Americans, along with their allies, knew that if the Germans gained access to that fuel depot, the battle would be much worse than it already was. So my Uncle Lloyd, along with a few other soldiers, were given the orders. Do not let the Germans gain access to that depot. Do whatever it takes. They were successful. The Germans never gained access to the depot. The Allies were able to destroy it, and the Battle of the Bulge was not as severe as it could have been. But in the process, my Uncle Lloyd was killed. He was only 20 years old. Like so many people who answered the call, not only in this war but in other wars, they gave the last full measure of devotion. These are the people, honorable people, men and women alike, that we need to be thinking about on this day. We need to give thanks for their sacrifices and the sacrifices their families made. My Uncle Lloyd was one of those individuals. He never got to go on picnics on this day with his family and friends because he never came home. He was like so many who went overseas to secure our freedoms. For your daily doable, let's remember these individuals today. Remember the freedoms we enjoy because of people like my Uncle Lloyd. He's my hero, and now I hope he's your hero too. I want to thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, this is Tim, encouraging you to do what you can now. If this podcast has given you the courage and confidence to face storms in your life, the number one way you can thank me is to leave a written review on Apple Podcasts. Tell a friend about the show. Take a screenshot of this episode and share it in your Instagram stories and tag me at Tim Maudlin. You can also connect with me in my Facebook group, Anchors of Encouragement. So until next time, this is Tim encouraging you to do what you can now.